circumstances. Noun. That which attends, or relates to, or in some way affects, a fact or event, an attendant thing or state of things. Monkey. Noun. Any member of the clade simiforms not also of the clade Hominoidea containing humans and apes, from which they are usually, but not universally, distinguished by smaller size, a tail, and cheek pouches. Verb. To meddle, to mess with. Locked. Verb. To become fastened in place. Adjective. Having undergone locking, secured by a lock. Next. Noun. The one that follows after this one. Adjective. Nearest in place or position, having nothing similar intervening, adjoining. Adverb. In a time, place, rank or sequence closest or following. Preposition. On the side of, nearest or adjacent to, next to. Matrix. Noun. The womb. Dark. Adjective. Having an absolute or, more often, relative lack of light. Lines. Noun. A path through two or more points. Compare, segment. A continuous mark, including as made by a pen. Any path, curved or straight. Verb. To place objects into a line, usually used with up. To form into a line. To align. Verb. To cover the inner surface of something, originally especially with linen. Verb. Of a dog. To copulate with. To impregnate. Noun. Words spoken by the actors. Euro. Noun. Person living or originating from Europe. Noun. The currency unit of the European Monetary Union. Symbol. Euro. Concert. Noun. Agreement in a design or plan. Union formed by mutual communication of opinions and views. Accordance in a scheme. Harmony. Simultaneous action. Verb. To plan together. To settle or adjust by conference. Agreement. Or consultation. Fresh. Noun. A rush of water. Along a river or onto the land. A flood. Verb. Commercial fishing. To pack fish loosely on ice. Adjective. Newly produced or obtained. Recent. Adverb. Recently. Just recently. Most recently. Brown. Noun. A color like that of chocolate or coffee. Verb. To become brown. Adjective. Having a brown color. Interviewer. Noun. One who interviews. Inspiration. Noun. The drawing of air into the lungs. Accomplished in mammals by elevation of the chest walls and flattening of the diaphragm. As part of the act of respiration. Fit. Noun. The degree to which something fits. Verb. To be suitable for. Adjective. Suitable. Proper. Boxes. Noun. Senses relating to a three-dimensional object or space. Verb. To place inside a box. To pack in one or more boxes. Noun. Any of various evergreen shrubs or trees of the genus Buxus. Especially the common box. European box. Or boxwood. Buxus sempervirens. Which is often used for making hedges and topiary. Noun. A blow with the fist. Verb. To strike with the fists. To punch. Noun. A Mediterranean food fish of the genus Boops. Which is a variety of sea bream. A bogue or oxeye. Facility. Noun. The fact of being easy, or easily done. Absence of difficulty, simplicity. Emigrated. Verb. To leave the country in which one lives. Especially one's native country. In order to reside elsewhere. Bird. Noun. A member of the class of animals aves in the phylum Chordata. Characterized by being warm-blooded. Having feathers and wings usually capable of flight. And laying eggs. Verb. To observe or identify wild birds in their natural environment. Cleaning. Verb. To remove dirt from a place or object. Noun. Gerund of clean. The process of making something clean. Meet. Noun. A sports competition. Especially for track and field. A track meet. Or swimming. A swim meet. Verb. To make contact. with, while in proximity. Governor. Noun, the chief executive officer of a first-level division of a country. Infrastructure. Noun, systems theory. An underlying base or foundation especially for an organization or system. Detour. Noun, a diversion or deviation from one's original route. Verb, to make a detour. Darling. Noun, a person who is dear to one. Adjective, dear, cherished. Charity. Noun, an organization, the objective of which is to carry out a charitable purpose. Creative. Noun, a person directly involved in a creative marketing process. Adjective, tending to create things, or having the ability to create, often, excellently, in a novel fashion, or any or all of these. Frugal. Adjective, avoiding unnecessary expenditure either of money or of anything else which is to be used or consumed. Avoiding waste. Noon. Noun, the 9th hour of the day counted from sunrise. Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Verb, to relax or sleep around midday. Bank. Noun, an institution where one can place and borrow money and take care of financial affairs. Verb, to deal with a bank or financial institution, or for an institution to provide financial services to a client. Behave. Verb, to conduct oneself well, or in a given way. Dreamed. Verb, to see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Critic. Noun, a person who appraises the works of others. Verb, to criticize. Noun, the art of criticism. Act. Noun, something done, a deed. Verb, to do something. Mechanical. Noun, manually created layout of artwork that is camera-ready for photographic reproduction. Adjective, characteristic of someone who does manual labor for a living. Coarse. Vulgar. Conversion. Noun, the act of converting something or someone. Anchorman. Noun, the main host of a television or radio program, particularly one relating to the broadcast of news. Bottleneck. Noun, the narrow portion that forms the pouring spout of a bottle. The neck of a bottle. Verb, to slow by causing a bottleneck. Film. Noun, a thin layer of some substance. A pellicle, a membranous covering, causing opacity. Verb, to record, activity, or a motion picture. On photographic film. Ill. Noun, often pluralized. Trouble, distress, misfortune, adversity. Adjective, evil, wicked. Of people. Adverb, not well, imperfectly, badly, hardly. Lay. Noun, arrangement or relationship. Layout. Verb, to place down in a position of rest, or in a horizontal position. Frustration. Noun, the feeling of annoyance when one's actions are criticized or hindered. Cry. Noun, a shedding of tears, the act of crying. Verb, to shed tears, to weep. Alternatives. Noun, a situation which allows a mutually exclusive choice between two or more possibilities. A choice between two or more possibilities. Month. Noun, a period into which a year is divided, historically based on the phases of the moon. Canoeing. Verb, to ride or paddle a canoe. Noun, a water sport involving traveling or racing in canoes or kayaks. Fallen. Verb, heading, to be moved downwards. Noun, the dead. Adjective, having dropped by the force of gravity. Barrier. Noun, a structure that bars passage. Verb, to block or obstruct with a barrier. Fund. Noun, a sum or source of money. Verb, to pay for. Harmony. Noun, agreement or accord. Choices. Noun, an option, a decision, an opportunity to choose or select something. March. Noun, a formal, rhythmic way of walking, used especially by soldiers, bands and in ceremonies. Verb, to walk with long, regular strides, as a soldier does. Consent. Noun. Voluntary agreement or permission. Verb. To express willingness, to give permission. Citizens. Noun. A resident of a city or town, especially one with legally recognized rights or duties. Deeply. Adverb. At depth, in a deep way. Crunching. Verb. To crush something, especially food, with a noisy crackling sound. Noun. A crunch noise. Greedy. Adjective. Having greed, consumed by selfish desires. Informed. Verb. To instruct, train, usually in matters of knowledge. Adjective. Instructed. Having knowledge of a fact or area of education. Mercenary. Noun. One motivated by gain, especially monetary. Adjective. Motivated by private gain. Escalate. Verb. To increase something, in extent or intensity, to intensify or step up. Coordinated. Verb. To synchronize activities. Adjective. Organized, working together, cooperating. Created. Verb. To bring into existence, sometimes in particular smiley face. Implement. Noun. A tool or instrument for working with. Non-existent. Adjective. Not existent, not real. Connection. Noun. The act of connecting. Heel. Noun. The rear part of the foot, where it joins the leg. Verb. To follow at somebody's heels. To chase closely. Manger. Noun. A trough for animals to eat from. Belonged. Verb. To have its proper place. Encountered. Verb. To meet someone or find something, especially unexpectedly. Disturbed. Verb. To confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective. Showing symptoms of mental illness. Severe psychosis. Or neurosis. Highly. Adverb. In a high or esteemed manner. Dance. Noun. A sequence of rhythmic steps or movements usually performed to music. For pleasure or as a form of social interaction. Verb. To move with rhythmic steps or movements, especially in time to music. Key. Noun. An object designed to open and close a lock. Verb. To fit a lock with a key. Adjective. Indispensable. Supremely important. Deployment. Noun. An arrangement or classification of things. Changing. Verb. To become something different. Noun. Change. Alteration. Frugal. Adjective. Avoiding unnecessary expenditure either of money or of anything else which is to be used or consumed. Avoiding waste. Mesmerizing. Verb. To exercise mesmerism on. To affect another person, such as to heal or soothe, through the use of animal magnetism. Adjective. Exercising mesmerism on. Spellbinding. Enthralling. Flow. Noun. A movement in people or things with a particular way in large numbers or amounts. Verb. To move as a fluid from one position to another. Executable. Noun. A file that can be run directly by a computer's hardware or AP code interpreter with no further processing. Adjective. Capable of being executed. Crafts. Noun. Strength. Power. Might. Force. Verb. To make by hand and with much skill. Bravery. Noun. Usually uncountable, being brave, courageousness. Divorce. Noun. The legal dissolution of a marriage. Verb. To legally dissolve a marriage between two people. Dependence. Noun. The state of being dependent, of relying upon another. Develops. Verb. To change with a specific direction, progress. Backwards. Adjective. Oriented toward the back. Game. Noun. A playful or competitive activity. Verb. To gamble. Adjective. Willing to participate. Former. Adjective. Previous. Imitations. Noun. The act of imitating. Circle. Noun. A two-dimensional geometric figure. A line. consisting of the set of all those points in a plane that are equally distant from a given point. Center. Verb. To travel around along a curved path. Necessary. Noun. Usually with the definite article. A place to do the necessary business of urination and defecation. An outhouse or lavatory. Adjective. Required. Essential. Whether logically inescapable or needed in order to achieve a desired result or avoid some penalty. Blacksmith. Noun. A person who forges iron. Verb. To work as a blacksmith. Barely. Adverb. Degree, by a small margin. Eyelash. Noun. One of the hairs which grow along the edge of eyelids. Detour. Noun. A diversion or deviation from one's original route. Verb. To make a detour. Dim. Noun. Dimness. Verb. To make something less bright. Adjective. Not bright or colorful. Adjective. Lessened. Reduced. Dreamed. Verb. To see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Expense. Noun. A spending or consuming. Often a disbursement of funds. Verb. To charge a cost against an expense account. To bill something to the company for which one works. Clinical. Noun. A medical student's session spent in a real-world nursing environment. Adjective. Of or pertaining to a medical clinic or facility. Earrings. Noun. A piece of jewelry worn on the ear. Lid. Noun. A thin skin membrane that covers and moves over an eye. Noun. The top or cover of a container. Verb. To put a lid on something. Decade. Noun. A group, set, or series of 10, particularly. Labels. Noun. A small ticket or sign giving information about something to which it is attached or intended to be attached. Verb. To put a label, a ticket or sign, on something. Activist. Noun. One who is politically active in the role of a citizen. Especially. One who campaigns for change. Adjective. Behaving as an activist. Inspired. Verb. To infuse into the mind. To communicate to the spirit. To convey, as by a divine or supernatural influence. To disclose preternaturally. To produce in, as by inspiration. Adjective. Having excellence through inspiration. Coral. Noun. A hard substance made of the limestone skeletons of marine polyps. Adjective. Made of coral. Impulse. Noun. A thrust, a push, a sudden force that impels. Verb. To impel, to incite. Consumer. Noun. One who, or that which, consumes. Judgment. Noun. The act of judging. Franco. Noun. The currency issued between 1805 and 1808 of Lucca in Tuscany, Italy. Emergencies. Noun. A situation which poses an immediate risk and which requires urgent attention. Boil. Noun. A localized accumulation of pus in the skin, resulting from infection. Maintain. Verb. To support someone, to back up or assist someone in an action. Deaf. Noun. A deaf person. Noun. With the those who are deaf taken as a group. Verb. To deafen. Adjective. Unable to hear, or only partially able to hear. Friendly. Noun. A game which is of no consequence in terms of ranking, betting, etc. Adjective. Generally warm, approachable and easy to relate with in character. In case. Verb. To enclose, as in a case. Gala. Noun. Pomp, show, or festivity. Adjective. Celebratory, festive. Monk. Noun. A male member of a monastic order who has devoted his life for religious service. Verb. To be a monk. Gives. Verb. Detransitive. To move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Calm. Noun. In a person. The state of being calm. Peacefulness. Absence of worry, anger, fear or other strong negative emotion. Verb. to make calm. Adjective, of a person, peaceful, quiet, especially free from anger and anxiety. Devil, noun, an evil creature. Verb, to make like a devil, to invest with the character of a devil. Gathering, noun, a meeting or get-together, a party or social function. Directly, adverb, in a direct manner, in a straight line or course. Conjunction, as soon as, immediately. Discover, verb, to find or learn something for the first time. Esthetician, noun, one who studies aesthetics, a student of art or beauty. Angler, noun, a person who fishes with a hook and line. Discuss, verb, to converse or debate concerning a particular topic. Janitor, noun, someone who looks after the maintenance and cleaning of a public building. Included, verb, to bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Audiobook, noun, a recording, usually made available for sale, of a reading of the full text or of an abridgment of a book. Cloud, noun, a rock, boulder, a hill. Verb, to become foggy or gloomy, or obscured from sight. Forever, noun, an extremely long time. Adjective, permanent, lasting. Adverb, duration, for all time, for all eternity, for a lifetime, for an infinite amount of time. Look over, verb, to give a brief visual inspection. Fascination, noun, the act of bewitching, or enchanting. Hiked, verb, to take a long walk for pleasure or exercise. Clinic, noun, a medical facility, such as a hospital, especially one for the treatment and diagnosis of outpatients. Exported, verb, to carry away. Comments, noun, a spoken or written remark. Verb, to remark. Grasped, verb, to grip, to take hold, particularly with the hand. Giant, noun, a mythical human of very great size. Adjective, very large. College, noun, a corporate group, a group of colleagues. Allocation, noun, the process or procedure for allocating things, especially money or other resources. Grew, verb, to become larger, to increase in magnitude. Locked, verb, to become fastened in place. Adjective, having undergone locking, secured by a lock. Enriching, verb, to enhance. Noun, enrichment. Adjective, that adds value, either monetary, intellectual, or emotional. Civil, adjective, having to do with people in government office as opposed to the military or religion. Held, verb, to grasp or grip. Leader, noun, any person that leads or directs. Dates, noun, the fruit of the date palm. Phoenix dactylifera, somewhat in the shape of an olive, containing a soft, sweet pulp and enclosing a hard kernel. Noun, the addition to a writing, inscription, coin, etc., which specifies the time, especially the day, month, and year, when the writing or inscription was given. Executed, or made. Verb, to note the time or place of writing or executing. To express in an instrument the time of its execution. Drinking, verb, to consume. A liquid, through the mouth. Noun, an act or session by which drink is consumed, especially alcoholic beverages. Bricklayer, noun, a craftsman who builds walls and such like out of bricks. Interview, noun, an official face-to-face meeting of monarchs or other important figures. Verb, to ask questions of somebody, to have an interview. Blender, noun, a machine outfitted with sharp blades for mashing, crushing or liquefying food ingredients. Lifeguard, noun, a bodyguard or unit of bodyguards. A guard of someone's, especially a king's, life or person. Beds, noun, a piece of furniture, usually flat and soft, on which to rest or sleep. Verb, Senses relating to a bed as a place for resting or sleeping. Differences. Noun, the quality of being different. Verb, to distinguish or differentiate. Blooming. Verb, to cause to blossom, to make flourish. Noun, the act by which something blooms. Adjective, opening and blossoms. Flowering. Adverb, often followed by well, bloody, bleeding, extremely. Fill in. Verb, to fill, to replace material that is absent or has been removed. Attack. Noun, an attempt to cause damage, injury to, or death of opponent or enemy. Verb, to apply violent force to someone or something. Composite. Noun, a mixture of different components. Verb, to make a composite. Adjective, made up of multiple components. Compound or complex. Noun, a non-zero, natural number that is expressible as the product of two or more natural numbers other than itself and one. Educator. Noun, a person distinguished for his, her educational work, a teacher. Interesting. Verb, to engage the attention of, to awaken interest in, to excite emotion or passion in behalf of a person or thing. Adjective, of concern, affecting, important. Hug. Noun, a close embrace, especially when charged with such an emotion as represented by affection, joy, relief, lust, anger, aggression, compassion, and the like, as opposed to being characterized by formality, equivocation or ambivalence. A half embrace or little hug. Verb, to crouch, huddle as with cold. Contempt. Noun, the state or act of contemning, the feeling or attitude of regarding someone or something as inferior, base, or worthless. Scorn. Disdain. Beautiful. Noun, someone who is beautiful, can be used as a term of address. Adjective, attractive and possessing beauty. Labeling. Verb, to put a label, a ticket or sign, on something. Noun, a set of labels applied to the various objects in a system. Minor. Noun, a person who is below the age of majority. Consent. Criminal responsibility or other adult responsibilities and accountabilities. Verb, to choose or have an area of secondary concentration as a student in a college or university. Adjective, of little significance or importance. Extract. Noun, something that is extracted or drawn out. Verb, to draw out, to pull out, to remove forcibly from a fixed position, as by traction or suction, etc. Ambassador. Noun, a minister of the highest rank sent to a foreign court to represent there his sovereign or country. Sometimes called ambassador in residence. Golf. Noun, a ball game played by individuals competing against one another in which the object is to hit a ball into each of a series of, usually 18 or 9, holes in the minimum number of strokes. Verb, to play the game of golf. Conclusions. Noun, the end, finish, close or last part of something. Monitor. Noun, someone who watches over something. Noun, an accepted, but deprecated and rarely used, SI unit of area equal to 100 square meters, or a former unit of approximately the same extent. Symbol. A. Career. Noun, one's calling in life, a person's occupation, one's profession. Verb, to move rapidly straight ahead, especially in an uncontrolled way. Core. Noun, the central part of fruit, containing the kernels or seeds. Verb, to remove the core of an apple or other fruit. Deploy. Noun, deployment. Verb, to prepare and arrange, usually military unit or units, for use. Liquids. Noun, a substance that is flowing and keeping no shape, such as water, a substance of which the molecules, while not tending to separate from one another like those of a gas, readily change their relative position. and which therefore retains no definite shape, except that determined by the containing receptacle, an inelastic fluid. Dancing. Verb. To move with rhythmic steps or movements, especially in time to music. Noun. The activity of taking part in a dance. Concern. Noun. That which affects one's welfare or happiness. A matter of interest to someone. The adposition before the matter of interest is usually over, about, or for. Verb. To relate or belong to. To have reference to or connection with. To affect the interest of. To be of importance to. Conference. Noun. The act of consulting together formally. Serious conversation or discussion. Interchange of views. Verb. To assess. A student. By one-on-one conversation. Rather than an examination. Meter. Verb. To measure with a metering device. Noun. The basic unit of length in the International System of Units. SI. Système International d'Unités. Equal to the distance traveled by light in a vacuum in 1,299,792,458 of a second. The meter is equal to 39 and 47 127ths. Approximately 39.37 imperial inches. Compare. Noun. Comparison. Verb. To assess the similarities and differences between two or more things. To compare X with Y. Having made the comparison of X with Y, one might have found it similar to Y or different from Y. Crash. Noun. A sudden, intense, loud sound, as made for example by cymbals. Verb. To collide with something destructively. Fall or come down violently. Adjective. Quick, fast, intensive, impromptu. His. Pronoun. Honorific alternative letter case form of his. Sometimes used when referring to God or another important figure who is understood from context. Pronoun. That which belongs to him. The possessive case of he. Used without a following noun. Fun. Noun. Amusement, enjoyment or pleasure. Verb. To tease, kid, poke fun at, make fun of. Adjective. Enjoyable, amusing. Maintenance. Noun. Actions performed to keep some machine or system functioning or in service. Budget. Noun. The amount of money or resources earmarked for a particular institution, activity or time frame. Verb. To construct or draw up a budget. Adjective. Of or relating to a budget. Muttering. Verb. To utter words, especially complaints or angry expressions, indistinctly or with a low voice and lips partly closed. To say under one's breath. Noun. Something that is muttered. Curtains. Noun. A piece of cloth covering a window, bed, etc. To offer privacy and keep out light. Verb. To cover a window with a curtain. To hang curtains. Noun. In reference to curtains closing at the end of a stage show. An end. Death. Flows. Noun. A movement in people or things with a particular way in large numbers or amounts. Verb. To move as a fluid from one position to another. Noun. A morass or marsh. Maker. Noun. Someone who makes. A person or thing that makes or produces something. Crossword. Noun. Games. Puzzles. A word puzzle in which interlocking words are entered usually horizontally and vertically into a grid based on clues given for each word. X. Noun. The name of the Latin script letter X. Generally. Adverb. Popularly or widely. Enriching. Verb. To enhance. Noun. Enrichment. Adjective. That adds value. Either monetary, intellectual, or emotional. Geography. Noun. A description of the earth, a treatise or textbook on geography, an atlas or gazetteer. Casual. Noun. A worker who is only working for a company occasionally, not as its permanent employee. Adjective. Happening by chance. Approval. Noun. an expression granting permission, an indication of agreement with a proposal, an acknowledgement that a person, thing or event meets requirements. Make for. Verb, to set out to go, somewhere, to move towards. Fracture. Noun, an instance of breaking, a place where something has broken. Verb, to break, or cause something to break. Kettle. Noun, a vessel for boiling a liquid or cooking food, usually metal and equipped with a lid. Verb, of the police, to contain demonstrators in a confined area. Max. Noun, an extreme, a great extent. Verb, usually without, to reach the limit, to reach the maximum. Adjective, maximum, maximal. Noun, the highest limit,